Hi, my name is Rebecca Tower, and I'm the Director of Executive Education here at the University of San Francisco. It has been our great pleasure over the last 10 plus years to host literally thousands of people from all over the globe to come here, visit us in San Francisco, and immerse themselves in all things Silicon Valley. Whether that's learning about entrepreneurship or innovation, leadership, business analytics, digital transformation, or many other topics. This was up until just a few months ago, when I'm sure, like for most of us, our lives changed. That being said, here at the University of San Francisco, in our exec ed department, we decided we'd practice a little bit of what we preached. So we've jumped in, and over the last several months, we've been creating, testing, honing, recreating different versions and different formats of programs to come up with what we believe is the most engaging and inspiring immersive programs available in the virtual space. As such, it is my great pleasure to announce today that we are launching a new program in business analytics, and we are joined today by one of our partners from Durham University, Neil Armstrong. He is the Senior Manager of International Engagement, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what this new program was like and what it was like for the participants. So let's tune in and hear what Neil has to say.
My name is Neil Armstrong, a bit like the astronaut, so pretty famous there. And I'm from Durham University Business School, which is based in the UK. It's in the northeast of the UK, so just on the North Sea. We are an international business school. We've been doing a series of programs with you guys for a number of years, where we've been out and you've delivered programs to our students. I think one of the things that we really value has been the personal relationship, Rebecca, that we've had. So I've just really started working with yourself this year, but I know a number of my colleagues have been out, they've met with you, students have been out, they've met with you, and they've really enjoyed the experience, and the quality of the delivery that we get from you. And that's why we've consistently been a long-term partner with University of San Francisco. I think one of the great things that we've done together as two institutions, as two organizations, has been massively adaptive to this circumstance. So we intentionally were hoping to do that, but actually what we did is we sat back and we looked at that and thought, how can we make this program work online? And for those people who are probably sitting watching this interview, that took a lot of time, I think, between yourself and myself, Rebecca, around and the wider teams across both business schools around bringing that into place, discussing what it would look like, the structure, bringing in the academic team, looking at all the assessment methodology, how that would be done online, how we would do that, how we would monitor students, preparing students. There was an awful lot of activity went into making this happen. And what I felt really worked was how the team working went between the two organizations. Not always easy to bring two organizations together, but I think what happened was the willingness of both teams to make things happen, to go out of their way to really kind of push things forward. Many of our students were from China, so we had a split. Some students who were in the Far East and some students who were in the UK. And you put together a fantastic program that allowed us to adapt to different time zones. So I know that you guys were working till late in the night. We were getting up at 12 a.m. UK time, all to try and just kind of schedule these things and make these things happen. And it led to what I feel was a really great experience, which combined some new content for our students around the use of artificial intelligence and machine learning and a whole range of areas like that, but also around how we communicate data as well, and which was an important aspect. But it was also the input of some of the corporate relationships and the business relationships that you've got there at USF that that really made a difference and kind of contextualized a lot of the learning for our students, and they really got a massive amount out of it. And I think the feedback from students, and certainly when we've spoken to them, has been good. It's been really positive, that they've really appreciated that together we've tried to rescue a situation that was out of our hands. They've had that chance to find out about the cultural aspects of being over there. I know you did some virtual tours for them as well, so they could get a feel of what it would have actually been like to have been there. I think they really valued the content significantly around being taught through different lecturers from a different location. But I think what they also really valued and what came back was the input of the companies, and looking at how data is utilized within their organization. They were given some real significant challenges and posed some really difficult questions that really kind of made them think. And I think with the structure of the program as well, obviously we worked together to make sure that they could do an assessment at the end, and we had them do group presentations. And obviously doing group presentations online is not something you would normally do. But in an environment like we are now, and what we will have going forward over the foreseeable future, where I think we'll do less international travel probably because we've been able to do this, and we'll do more digital collaboration. I think that was a really good way for them to experience what it's going to be like to work in business into the future. And I think they really valued that opportunity. They could see the benefit of doing some of that for their future career and their own future employability. I think absolutely. I think that I think the ability to have that hybrid element, so some virtual, some in person, some virtual. I think it would. I think if we could do a pure virtual option, I think we would equally as well. So potentially working with you guys again will be. There may be the option that we have to do virtual, but I would certainly consider looking at it, definitely. I think I would just like to say, I think that if anybody would like to work directly with the University of San Francisco, the executive development team, and yourself, Rebecca, I'd highly encourage them to do so. I just think the ease of working with all of you, I think the attitude and just the openness and friendliness and the willingness to adapt to the change in circumstances has been brilliant, and to all of the team as well. I made reference to obviously Cynthia, who we work with, and VJ from the academic side of things as well. I had the opportunity to listen to VJ's talk on storytelling with data, and I really enjoyed that, and I learned an awful lot from that. I know our students did. So I think just in terms of the pure quality of staff, the quality of delivery, and in the way in which we work together, if anybody wanted to do this kind of work with you, I'd highly encourage them to do so. And if anybody would want to speak to me about the quality of that directly, then they're more than willing to do so as well.